girlies. Today I'm going to be giving you a speed paint and lore about my Wings of Fire OC, Hibiscus. I'm sorry if there's any thunder or anything in the background of this recording. We did just kind of have a storm, so there still might be some thunder. I don't know. Okay, so Hibiscus is a rainwing seawing hybrid. Her mom was a rainwing who wanted to leave the rainforest and explore the world. Her tribe thought she was crazy, but she still dreamed, and one day finally decided to fulfill those dreams. But along the way, she got hurt very badly and ended up on a beach, where she thought she was going to die. But a seawing found her and nursed her back to health. He didn't really like his tribe, and liked time with the rainwing he had found more than his life as a seawing. They fell in love, and since cross-tribe love was kind of unheard of, they moved to a small, not well-known-of island off the coast of Pyria to keep any children they knew they wanted to have away from the scorn of other dragons. They also didn't believe in the war. They didn't want to have anything to do with it, and the island they built their home on was untouched by the war. And this is where they had Hibiscus. Hibiscus grew up on the island with her parents being the only dragons she knows. She never had any sort of contact with the war or other dragons. Her father occasionally leaves the island to get more scrolls for Hibiscus, who is an avid story lover. Hibiscus is an only child and loves her parents, and enjoys exploring the island they live on. She loves studying plants and nature and is sort of an expert on her island habitat. Her father swims with her in the ocean and teaches her aquatic there. She's a fast learner and loves her lessons. One day, her parents kind of rock her world by telling her that they want to send her to the brand new Jade Mountain Academy. She's not sure how to take this news because she really loves her home and her family. They tell her it'll be nice to meet dragons her age and make new friends. She's been convinced that she doesn't want friends and that her parents are much better than any dragonette could ever be to her. But the more her parents talk about the school, she becomes more willing to give it a chance. She's always enjoyed discovering new things, so she decides to take on this new experience. When she arrives at the Jade Mountain Academy, they're not entirely sure how to handle her because of how the school is run, with a dragon from each tribe in each winglet. Eventually, it is decided that they will put Hibiscus in the Jade winglet since they think she will bond well with Moon, since they were both sheltered and away from other dragons in the war. Because Hibiscus is the only hybrid in school, she's treated as a bit of a curiosity by the other students. They are generally polite to her, but a little freaked out by the fact that she's like two dragons smashed together. Some students treat her with sort of like scorn or superiority, but that's mostly Icewings. She and Moon do become fast friends, and she becomes friends with most of her winglet too, except Winter, who doesn't really like the fact that she's a hybrid. Hibiscus discovers that she really likes her school. She's good in most of her classes and still has plenty of time to nap in the sun with Kinkajou, spend hours poring over scrolls in the Library of Moon, and playing in the swimming cave with Turtle. And she's slowly trying to win over Winter too. One classmate she wishes she could spend more time with is Kibbley, who she has a crush on. Okay, so now let's talk more about her features as a hybrid. She has the rough tail and horns, and some of the marks of a rainwing. And as for her seawing side, she has the little thingies under her chin, the back and chest fins, and glowing scales. Her rainwing genes have given her the ability to change her scale colors, but only her glowing scales can do that. The rest of her is always blue, and her wings are also only one default color. The glowing scales do change with her emotions, but not as much as a regular rainwing. They only match up with her feelings when they're very intense, like elation or extreme anger. More often, she keeps her color change scales in an ombre yellow, orange, pink to match her favorite and namesake flower, a hibiscus. She doesn't need as much sun time as a rainwing, and she does really enjoy swimming. So that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed Hibiscus's lore. I really enjoyed coming up with her design and character traits and stuff. So yeah, I will definitely draw her more, and I hope to make a dragon puppet of her soon. But I'm just really happy to finally have a Wings of Fire OC, and I'm really happy with the way she turned out. So thank you so much again for listening, and have a great day. Bye!